offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd down. Howell back to pass. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Off-play action. It's Howell. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
4th down. Howell.
Get out of the way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 1st down, Howell to throw. First and 10. Howell looking to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel.
They really should have let me run out the damn
fucking. Here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with one on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Here's Watson. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Raiders 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This taken in at the goal line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a deep ball there on second down.
Oh, bro.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone is going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On fourth down, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Foul to the air on first and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Now Watson. And that would
come on, dog.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now left side on this swing pass, and he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Back to throw, Watson.
Get up, man.
This man Schwartz, that's complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. hasn't been a banner day.
Ooh, shit, I ain't see that bitch Slay right there.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Oh.
And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be shot inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Howell. And
no fumble.
This time at the 5-yard line. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
We'll take that. Back him up.
But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, You got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
How the fuck that nigga ain't matched?
Carlson up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll give it to Patterson. Oh, he's got a little delay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into...
Give to Patterson running to the right.
I ran into the block.
He's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll run with Patterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer. Who's setting?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agreed. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Howell. Looking long for Thomas. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Howell down to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Browns.
On 1st down, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his
Man, knocking me off my route, man.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. Watson on 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now, they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.